don't.
Just ask them. Ask them if they. Yeah, we still few minutes early, but you can start talking to them. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I've got to photocopy. I want to. Just a second. Come on. Come on. What are you doing?
Vicki, what is the topic for today? I mean, last week was the opposite. What is the topic or techniques for today?
Value, but I can't.
Values, yeah, yep. Okay.
Yeah, value. Now I can't download. You know the picture that I sent you, the apple. My computer's not working, so I can photocopy it because I'm on Zoom. On Zoom, and it's not allowing me. Yeah. So I'm just going to have to improvise. Hi, everyone. Hi, Sue. Hi, Fan. Hi, Weasley.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, everyone.
How
Hi,
are
Jess.
you doing today?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
That's nice. I'm very happy to hear that. We're just going to wait one more minute. Oh, that's good. Okay, hi everyone. It's good to see you all. Show me the photocopies that you've got for today. What have you got for today? Yes, an apple. Anything else? Just that one, yeah? All right, so the first thing we need to do before we do anything, I want you to get a piece of paper, right? I want you to get one of these. Okay, is everybody, oh, hang on, I need to get this because you guys can't see on the white background. So I need to do this. Okay, so I'd like for everybody to draw a line with their ruler, okay, from somewhere in the middle, from 1 to 10, okay, from 1 to 10 centimeters, okay? And then I want you to draw another line at the bottom of your ruler from 1 to 10. And then I want you to draw a little dot every time it says 2 centimeters. Every 2 centimeters, I want you to draw a line up top until you get to the 10th one. Okay, so there's 1, 2. I'm going to do this in texter so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got from 0, always start from 0, all the way to 10. Okay, this is from 0 to 10. And I want you to draw a line under the ruler again from 0 to 10. Okay, so now I have just this. Now I want you to take the ruler from 0 to 10 and I want you to put a dot where it says every 2 centimeters, 2, 4, 6, 8. Does everybody know how to count by twos? How do we count by twos? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. And this is what I want so far. All right, hang on, let me just put it on. Speaker. No, gallery. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Spotlight for everybody. And spotlight. Okay. So far you've got a ruler and you've got from 0 to 10. We've drawn a line and we have to draw a line under as well, right? And then we put a little dot here every 2 centimeters. 1, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I'm going to do the same under here. 2, just a dot. 4, 6, 8, 10. Right? Now I want you to match the top dots with the bottom dots. Okay, so now can everybody see what I'm doing? Like this. All right. All right, now I want you to draw another line underneath, right? Then I want you to just make it like this. Okay, so this is what I want on your page. Can everybody see this? And I want you to put value scale. I want you to write that down, value scale. Now, who remembers we did something like this on the first day? Do you remember our art elements? Who remembers the art elements we talked about on the first day? We talked about line and then color and then shape, Jessie? Can you remember any of the other ones?
What do we have? First.
We did line. We already talked about line and we did our activity, and then we did our activity for color. Remember we did the color wheel?
Yeah.
Today, we are going to work with value. And this is what I want you to do, okay? So I want everybody to take a pencil and I want everybody to color in this spot very, very dark, as hard as you can without breaking your pencil, okay? We did something like this. Do you remember we did something like this on our first day? All right, so this is what I want you to do. We're going to do another scale, but here we're going to do something different. Okay, so that's the very dark one. Okay, I'm pressing as hard as I can, just hard enough to make it as black as possible, right? But not to break the pencil and not to put a hole in the paper. Okay, now the next one is going to be a little bit lighter.
Cô bạn là dùng loại 2B và 4B là tốt nhất. Thì đây là 2B đây.
Sorry. All right, so there you go. And that's going to be a little bit lighter. And as I move across, all right, as I move across, I'm going to make it always a little bit lighter. All right, we've done something like this before. You did something like this. This is a 5 grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then as I move across, it's going to get lighter. And this is the lightest. Okay, it's very light. Everybody see my artwork? Now, what am I going to do down here? All right, this part is where you have to blend them in. There's not going to be a jump like this. Okay, there's going to be a blend. So I'm going to make it really dark here, but then I'm going to move across the page, or should I say this rectangle, right? And I'm going to get lighter as I go across. Now notice, now there are no lines in the transition. There's no lines. There's going to be really, really dark on this side. And then it just gets Can everybody see what I'm doing? I have to make sure that I'm going to go from really dark to really light, but without these lines, without me noticing that it's moving and it's transitioning. It's going smoothly. Okay, that's what I want you to understand. It's going to go smoothly. Okay, this is the first activity we're going to do for value. Now, who remembers what we said about value? Who remembers? Who remembers what value is? It's the light and dark. I want everybody to go back to the first activity we did. Remember how we looked at all the elements? We looked at all the elements together. We had line and shape and form. Okay, so I want everybody to try and create something like this. Okay, try and create something like this. We've got a value scale from really dark to light. Okay, now, is everybody finished with that? Can everybody please hold up your work so I can see what you've done? Let me see what you've done. Anybody finish this activity? No, not yet. Hi, Felix. You're going to do this activity? Ooh, let me have a look, Mooncake. Ooh, good. Now, see that space? See this part here for you? Hang on, let me just put mine on. See this space here? I don't want to see a line that separates it. Okay, so try and fill that in. Try and sort of smooth it out and just make it so that I can't see the line, the transition from the dark to the little bit lighter. So don't want these lines to show. So this is where we do the step process, and this is where we transition it, and it goes smoothly from dark to light. Okay, Mooncake, that's what I want you to do as well. So show me your work when you're finished, everybody, so we can move on to our apple. And has everybody got paints? Oh, Sue, nice one. Towards the end, I think you could go a little bit lighter. Good, Nina, very nice, good. I like it. Fantastic, guys. All right, so this is a value scale of 5, yeah? So this is like the darkest, a little bit lighter, and very, very light, right? So that's a value scale. Very nice, Sue, good girl. All right. I would like everybody, has everybody got their apple with them? Show me your apple. Show me this. Show me your apple. Yes. Okay, what I want you to do now, wait, let me just do mine. So you have this. I want everybody to cut this out, cut it out, so we can use it as a stencil. So I want you to be very careful as you're cutting it out. Like this, all right? Cutting it out very carefully around the edges. Do not cut inside the line, always cutting outside the line, all right? Make sure that you don't cut off the leaf when you get to the leaf. Got to be very careful. This is going to be a stencil for us. I'm going to use it as a stencil. So cut it out. And that's our leaf. Make sure that the leaf is on. Is everybody cutting? All right. Is everybody cutting? Good. I can see some people cutting. That's fantastic. I hope you're cutting outside the line and not inside the line, because then you're just going to make the apple smaller if you're cutting it inside the line. And I want you to cut in straight lines. If you can't cut, just get your parents to cut it for you, okay? If you can't cut, if you're too young to cut, but you should be able to cut, right? You should be, everybody should be able to use scissors here. This is an art class, yeah? An art class means you need to know how to use scissors.
Hi, teacher. I just entered a little bit late.
Did you? Who's talking to me? Let me have a look. What's your name, honey?
My name is Toon. This is my first class.
Did you say Toon? Toon? Is your name Toon? Ah, yes, I see you, Toon. How are you? Did you get one of these? Did you get a photocopy with the apple?
Yes, I have it. Right
Good.
here.
Now we need. Good. Now we need to cut it out. Right. We need to cut it out so we can use this as a stencil. All right. So you need to use this as a stencil. We're just going to cut it out very carefully. All right. Just one apple. Just cutting it out so we can use it as a stencil. There you go. I'm finished mine. Oh, no, I'm not. Just be careful around the corners here. When you're cutting around the corners, you have to go very slowly. And make sure you're cutting outside the line. I do not want you to be cutting inside the line. It won't look like an apple. It'll probably look like a pear or a banana if you're not cutting inside the line. So there you have it, okay? Everybody should have this apple cut out. When you're finished, I want everybody to hold it up, okay? So this is what you're doing. Throw all the rest of your rubbish in the bin. All right, whatever you didn't use, you cut off, throw it in the bin. Toon, you missed out on this activity. Toon, you missed out on this. You missed out on this activity because you came in a little bit late. We did a little.
I missed
That's
the
okay. That's okay. This is what we did. I just want you to know that this is the activity. You don't have to do it now because we can't go back. We're just going to continue with the apple activity, okay?
Okay.
All right. So everybody needs to cut out their apple. And this is what I have. I have a piece of paper with my apple on it. And when you're done, I want you to take out a piece of paper. I want everybody to have an A3 size paper like this size. All right, good paper. It's got to be good, thick paper. All right, as soon as you're done,
I made and done.
as soon as you're done cutting out the apple, I want everybody to have a piece of paper like this, and I want you to lay it flat on the table and wait for my instructions. I'm just going to cut off these parts here. Sometimes I take paper from a block, and I just like to cut off these bits at the end like this. Yeah. Okay. So who's ready? Everybody hold up your apples. I want to see your apples if you've cut them out properly. Let me see your apples, everybody. Very nice, Sue. Good, Lena. Very nice, Lena. Let me see your apples, everybody. Good, Lena.
Yet.
Yes, that's good, Mooncake. Beautiful.
Ready to go.
Good, Nina. And Zoe, fantastic. Ruby, did you show me yours?
Oh.
Did you show me
No,
your
you
picture?
want.
Ruby, where's your picture? I want you to show me this. Good girl.
And the butterflies.
Felix, did you show me yours? I can see you're holding something up, but I don't know your name. You've just got numbers. What's your name, honey? I don't know what your name is. There's a boy here with numbers. What's his name? Honey, can you put your name there? Because I don't know how to call you. I don't know what to call you. 2726968151. Put a name there.
Here's my work.
Good. Very nice, Jessie.
Thank you.
All right, we're just waiting for Toon, and we're waiting for Jiang. Lamb, did I see your work? An. That's your name? Good. What's your English name? What's your English name? I want you to cut at this. Did you cut this out? Did you cut this out,
No.
Well, you have to. You have to do that now because we're going to move on. Okay, get your mum to do it for you because we're in a hurry now.
Okay.
Everybody's already done it except for you. You have to do this quickly. Good. So everyone's got their their apple. Now, can everybody see my piece of paper here? This is a, wait, this is a A3 paper, okay? A3.
Để con sẽ giấy này đây. Bây giờ lấy màu này. Mẹ ơi, con lấy ngoài coi nè.
So what I want you to do is I want you to fold it like this in half. Look at me, like this.
My apple.
Fold it like this.
Đúng rồi, với lại cái màu này nữa.
Like this, okay? Put it down. Make sure that it's perfectly folded. I don't want it to be lopsided. All right, like this. And I want you to take your ruler and draw a line down the center, like this. Wherever the line is, I'm going to do a dot here and a dot there, so I know where the crease is. And then I'm going to draw a line straight down the middle, like this. Okay, this is what I want you to do so far. Nothing else. Okay, now I want everybody to take their stencil, okay? In pencil, I need to sharpen one.
Mẹ ơi, con cần mẹ vẽ đậm lại để thấy cho cô thấy.
I want everybody to take their stencil, okay? In pencil only. And I want you to place it in the center about 4 fingers, your fingers, from the bottom. Okay, so I've got really big fingers. I'm not going to put my 4 fingers. It's going to be too much. About 3 or 4 of your fingers. So about there. Make sure that you center it properly, that it's nice and centered. Tell me something. Is this centered? Is this centered? No. Is this centered?
No.
No. Is this centered?
Yes.
No, it's not. Okay. I want you to center it like this, and I want it to look like this. Everybody have a look here. See, I've got the apple a little bit closer to the bottom than the top. The top is a big gap. The bottom is 3 of my fingers. But they're my fingers. Your fingers are small, so you're going to use 4 fingers. And I want you to put it this low, okay? So you're going to take your apple, and I want you to trace it like this, okay? Here. All right, so watch me as I do this in pencil. Like this. Make sure that you even it out on one side first, okay? Then we have to do it on the other side. But first, we're going to do it on this side. Make sure that it's perfectly centered. We don't want the apple like this. We don't want it lopsided. We want it to be straight, like this. Are you showing me, Jiang? Did you do it on one side?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to start drawing around my apple. Hold down the paper very, very tightly. Make sure the apple does not, the paper does not move. Okay.
Các bạn của con tắt mày. Hả? Mẹ ơi, các bạn của con tắt mày hết rồi.
All right, now I'm going to go around my apple. Make sure that I'm touching the edge of the paper. It's very hard to do, I know, because this is a stencil made out of paper. It's very difficult. The paper is too thin. And when you're going around the corners, you have to go very, very slowly. Right? Very slowly, because otherwise you're off in the bushes. It's like a car. When you drive, when you're in a car and you drive very fast around the corner, you're not going to make it around the corner. You're going to go off into the bushes. That's what's going to happen to you if you go around the corners very fast.
Finish it.
Now, I've drawn my apple, but I'm going to go over it just so that you can see it. You can go over it too if you want to. You can go over it if you want to. Now, everybody pay attention to this part. You see this part here? I want you to try and do the same as what is on your photocopy. Okay, can everybody see that there's a bit of a smile? There's a small smile here. Yeah, like a happy smile. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to bring the stem in, right? And then I want you to do a happy smile.
Can you
Okay.
slow down a little bit?
I can slow down, yes. So that's what I just did. That's the stem. That's what we call the stem. And then this part is the happy smile. Yeah, just like it is on your photocopy. Now, I've done it on one side, right, of my paper. This is good paper. Yeah, this is paper that we can paint on. So I want everybody to do exactly the same. Make sure that you even it out, that it is 3 or 4 fingers from the bottom. We don't want it to be all the way down the bottom like this. No, we want it to be exactly the same. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my ruler just where I think it should go. That's where I think it should go. And that's where I'm going to have it. I'm just going to have to probably line it up a little bit better. And there you go. Right? Going around. Oops, I've got to do it in pencil first. What am I doing? Got to do it in pencil first. Make sure the leaf is on the same side. Don't make one leaf on one side and one leaf on the other. Now go, remember what I said about going around the apple. You have to go around very slowly. Okay, and that's my second apple now. I'm going to go around my apple. All right, now I'm only going over this with texture because you guys can't see what I'm doing, right? I want you guys to see everything that I'm doing. Now, remember the stem goes in and then there's a smiley face, right? And that's that. And then this is my leaf. And then I'm ready for some, well, actually there's one more thing I want to do. So this is what I have. Can everybody see what I have so far?
Can you wait for me?
Yeah.
I just finished the first apple.
Good. That's okay. I'll wait for you. Don't worry. I will wait for you. Okay, so everybody should have this in front of them. We're going to make 2 apples, and one of them is going to be in gray and the other one is going to be in red.
Okay.
Right?
I'm not done.
That's okay. I'll wait for you. These are my 2 apples. Can you see my 2 apples?
Yes.
This is what I was looking at when I created these apples. I was looking at these 2 apples. All right, when you guys have finished, I want to see those 2 apples, please. I want everybody to hold up their work so I can see if you've done it correctly.
Okay, but wait a minute. I didn't finish.
Do come a little bit closer because I can't see. And you too, Nina, I can't see. Hey guys, do you reckon you could go over the apple with a black texture? Is that okay if you can go over it with a black texture?
Yes. Can you see my picture?
You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Can you see my picture, teacher?
A pen, yeah, pen. Yeah. I can't really see, Sue. The light, your light is too bright and I can't see. Jessie, let me see.
Okay.
Yes, Jessie, I just saw your work.
Okay.
I'm trying to look at yours, Sue. Yeah, I think I see just a little bit. It looks good. Yes, Jessie. I mean, Sue. Let me see my mooncake a little bit closer. Okay, good. Good. All right. Now, are you all listening to the next instruction? Are you all listening? Is everybody, are we all?
Yes.
Okay, so now
Yes.
I want everybody to take a ruler, right? And I want you to measure 10 centimeters from the bottom. So I want you to turn your ruler around, make sure the 0 is at the edge, right? Make sure the 0 is at the edge and that you have, I want one dot in pencil where it says 10 centimeters, 10, okay? So where it says 10 centimeters, I want you to put a dot like this, a dot, okay? That's where I've got 10 centimeters. Can everybody see that dot? Right? 10 centimeters. I want you to do the same in the middle. 0 has to go on the edge.
Can you slow down a little bit?
Well, who's talking to me?
Me.
What's your name?
Lam.
Sue, are you talking to me? What's wrong, honey? What's wrong? You want me to slow down?
Yes.
Oh, Lamb, you want me to slow down?
Yes.
Okay. So what stage are you up to, Lamb?
I'm
What are
going
you-
to make a dot.
Yeah. So we have one dot here, right? 10 centimeters, 10 from 0 to 10. We're going to do another one here, 0 to 10. I'm going to put a dot, right? A dot. I'm doing it in texter because it's dark and you can't see it very well. And then I'm going to do another one here from 0 to 10. So I've got 10 centimeters this way, and I'm going to turn my ruler around this way. And now I'm going to match the dots, but do not put a line through the apple. We have to put a line behind the apple. Can everybody see, please, before you do anything? Hi,
Yeah.
what happened to my thing? What happened to my thing?
What happened to my thing?
Pen. Oh, that's really weird. Oh,
Dạ. Cô bị cái màn hình.
okay.
Not
So
finished.
everybody should have this. Okay, just going to show you what it should look like. Can everybody see? I've got 2 apples and I've got a line at 10 centimeters. This part here is 10 centimeters. Right there, it's 10 centimeters. So I made sure that it's a straight line because there's nothing worse than having a horizon line that's a little bit off. Okay, is everybody ready to move on?
Tôi muốn thuốc vẽ này.
So this is what I've got.
Wait me a little bit. Đúng rồi, là không từ bắt đầu. Từ cuối cùng. Cuối cùng đây.
I hope this is on good paper. Okay, this has to be on good painting paper because if it's on flimsy paper, it's probably just going to rip. Okay, so it has to be on good paper. Okay.
Rồi chấm. Rồi để nha.
All right, now I want everybody to, on their palette, this is my palette. I use this, it's a tray. I use this as a palette. I'm going to put some red. This is my red. All right.
Teacher,
Yeah.
is this correct?
Show me. Let me see. Going. Who's showing me the work? Let me see. Let me see. Hold it up. Oh, Lam, is that you?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, that looks good.
That
That looks
we
very
need to
good.
do here?
That looks very good. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now everybody needs to put some paint on their palette. Okay. All right. I've got red and I've got white.
But I don't have the tablet that you have.
You don't have the colors.
Just the white tablet.
White color.
He doesn't have the white.
Well, you can't do this activity without the white, guys. You really need your materials. Everybody needs their materials. And I said, need all the colors in black and white. That's what Miss Duke said, right? She told you guys to get the red, all the colors, the primary colors only. You don't have to get all the colors.
We need
Yeah.
to take the color. Teacher.
Yeah, that's good. Yes. White and black. So black, look at the colors here. Everybody have a look at how many colors we use. We only use 3 colors and a little bit of green here. Okay. So we have red, white, and black. All right. So
Red, white, black.
red, white, and black.
Green.
Now, when I created these, first of all, we must understand what value is. Value is the light and dark of a picture. That's why we started with this. Okay, so you know what is light and what is dark and how to gradually go from dark to light. When I say gradually, what do I mean? Gradually means slowly, smoothly go from dark to light. All right. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Now, the first thing you're going to do, where are my paintbrushes? Here. All right, everybody watch me. This is going to be a little bit difficult to see because I'm going to be using white. Now, can everybody see my palette is right here? Right, this is my palette here.
Yeah.
And I've got my red, my white, my black. I'm going to get a little bit of white and watch carefully where I'm going to put it. Okay. Now I'm going to put it here on the side. Can you see where my shine is? My shine is on this side. Yeah. On this side. So I'm going to put a little bit of white before I put any other color here. Right. And I'm also going to put the highlight around underneath the smiley. It looks like a smiley face. Can you see that? Now, I know it's really hard to see. If it was on black paper, you'd be able to see it very well. Can everybody see what I've done? I've got a little bit of the white paint here and behind at the back, and it goes on the side like that. All right. Now, I want everybody to have a look at my picture, and I want you to see where the highlight is. Can you see the highlight here?
Yes.
On the side, behind the stem. This is the stem, right? That's the stem. And we need the highlight to go at the back of the stem, right? And in front of that smiley face. Yeah? In front of the smiley face. So, start again. Explain. We've got this white bit here. And then we've got this white part here because we are going to leave that as a highlight. Now, note, again, I'm going to say it's very hard to see, but you can barely see it there. Can everybody see it? Can everybody see this?
Yes. Doing that.
Good. All right, now, When you're finished,
Yes.
wash your paintbrush out. I want everybody to wash out their paintbrush.
Sao?
Bên phía cái tay mình làm để đây nó đổ vào đây sợ cực.
Muốn nó đổ vào đây.
Okay, I'm going to wash out my paintbrush and I'm going to dry my paintbrush with a towel or a tissue. Right, I've got an old cloth here. I'm going to just dry it like this. Make sure that all the white is gone. Okay, make sure all the white is gone.
Yeah.
Now, pay attention, everybody, pay attention. I'm going to dip into my red now, and I'm going to paint this apple where I have the white on it. I'm going to paint everything except for the leaf. I'm going to paint everything except the white parts red. Make sure you don't go over the white parts. Okay, so everything's going to be in red everywhere. Right. Here. Do not go outside the line, please.
Yes. Okay. Nên mẹ kéo người to ở trên kia. Con chuẩn bị người to ngay bây giờ. Mẹ lợi con đây. Tôi nên muốn luôn. Cô là thiên tài luôn ấy. Cô gái này. Yes. Not.
Don't go over the white parts. We're going to do something there. I'm going to show you what to do later. But first, I want you to just color everything. Oops, I went a little bit outside.
Teacher,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have color red.
What color do you have?
I have pink,
Yep.
white,
Yeah.
and orange.
Do you have orange?
Yeah.
Yeah, orange will do. Or pink.
No, okay.
All right. So I have my red apple. Now here, just behind the stem, I want you to do it in red as well. Okay, it looks like an eye. Right there.
Me, I haven't finished.
It's okay. I'll wait for you. I'm faster than everybody because I'm a teacher, okay? Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm just going to go get some water. I'll be right back. Oh, I've got some water.
Còn một cái này nó bất chợt có một chút.
How's it all going?
Good. It's going very good.
Yeah, it's going good.
Yes.
If you're finished, can you hold up your work so I can see what you're doing? Oh, nice. Nice, Jessie. Good. Good, Sue. Beautiful.
I'm not done. Sammy.
We don't want to go over the paper. We don't want to go over and over and over the paper too much because we might put a hole in the paper, okay? So we just want to put the paint on and then stop painting. If we put too much paint, you might put a hole in the paper. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Ooh, nice one, Nina. Good.
Teacher,
Yes.
I don't have white.
What am I going to do without white? What colors do you have?
I have like a lot of tone colors, but my white is running out.
Well, this is an activity in light and dark. Can you find some I don't know what to say to you. What other colors do you have other than white? Do you have cream?
Yes.
You do have cream?
What
If
color?
you have a light cream, that will do. Put some
Cream?
cream. Yeah, cream, like as in light brown, really light brown. What's the lightest color you have?
Light gray.
White gray. You could try a light gray. Yeah, could try it. Good there. Good, Mooncake. Good job.
Yeah, it did work.
All right. Is everybody ready to move on to the next activity?
No.
The next part? All right. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take your paintbrush and I want you to wipe off all the paint. Don't have to wash it. Just wipe off all the paint like this. All right. Now, look what I'm going to do here. I'm going to just get this to go a little bit more. All right, now watch me as I blur. Oh, see, this is all dry now. See, this has gone dry. So I feel as though I need to just put a little bit more. I need to just put a little bit more white so I can blend it. Okay. Now, what I'm actually going to put a little bit more. My house is very warm. I've got the heaters up. So my paints are drying very, very quickly. So I'm just going to put a little bit more red, right?
So,
all right, now watch me as I do this, okay? Everybody watching? I'm going to take this paintbrush and I'm going to wipe it clean, okay? I'm going to wipe it. I'm not going to wash it, just wipe it. And now I'm going to blur this line. I'm going to blur it. A little bit too much. Got too much. All right, I'm going to blur it. Can you see how I'm blending the white with the red now? All to the side and this side as well. I'm going to blend it. See how I'm just blurring that line? I don't want it to be a straight line. I just want it to be blurred. All right, so I'm actually mixing the red with the white just a little bit, but make sure you don't go over all the white. I want that white to stay there. Can everybody see what I'm doing?
Yes.
So I'm just blurring that line. I'm going to do the same for up here. Right, so I'm going to blur this line. See what I'm doing? I'm just with a very dry brush. I'm going to bring some of the white and some of the red together. Right. Now this has gone a bit dry. The thing is, it's not going to work very well if it's gone dry. And my house, like I said, it's very warm right now because I've got heaters up and all this paint is going dry. So can everybody see how I'm blending the top part with the white? Right, and that's it. And that's it. Look how good that looks. How amazing does that look?
Wow.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. And all I did, you saw what I did. I didn't do anything magic. All I did was I blurred this part with the white. Doesn't that look like a real apple now?
Yes.
Yep. And I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to blur this line that is my shine. Okay, I'm going to bring some of the white and I'm just going to go round and round, but please do not go over the middle part. The middle part I still want to be nice and pure white. Yeah, the very center has to be pure white. Just the outside can be blurred into the, right? So this is what we're doing. We're going to work with value in order to create form. So this is 2 in 1. We're working with value. We're looking at making something from light to dark. All right. Now, as soon as you finish that, right? Everybody done this?
No.
No?
Yes.
Okay, as soon as you guys have done this, I want you to take a little bit of the white. Watch my palette. Okay, can you see my palette here? My palette. I'm going to take a little bit of the white with this red paintbrush, and I'm going to make this side, the side that has got the highlight, I'm going to make it a little bit white. I'm going to mix white with red on the side here. Okay. I'm going to just mix a little bit of the white with the red here on the side, but do not go too far in the middle. Do not go past the middle. This is the middle, right? You don't want to go past the middle, just there. No further. See where I put all the white? Now, I want everybody to have a look at my example. Have a look at my example. Can you see how I've got, is everybody looking at my example? Have a look at the screen, please. Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Right? Can everybody see how I've got a lighter color here?
Yes.
Right? That's just showing me that the light is hitting this side and that this side here is a lot darker, right? But we want this not to go past the middle. See how the middle part is just red? It's all red. We just want one side to be a little bit lighter. So we're adding a little bit of white. Okay, so that's 2 easy things that we just did just now. We put red and then we put a little bit of white for the shine and a little bit of white on one side just to show that this part is a little bit lighter. Okay, now I'm going to, with the same paintbrush, I'm going to dip into my black. All right, now look how I'm going to do this, please. I'm going to take a little bit of red and a little bit of black, but a very little bit of black. That's too much, right? And I'm going to mix it, and I'm going to make a black red. I know I've got a little bit of white on there, but that doesn't worry me. See? Can everybody see the color that I've just made? That looks like a maroon. It's a dark red, okay, because there's black in it. Okay, now I'm going to do on this side. Right, I'm going to do it on this side because this is the dark side. This is where the shade is, right? But I'm not going to do it all the way into the middle of the apple. I'm going to do just the
How did you mix?
black and red. Okay, so I've got red and black. See, that's black and red. And then I'm just going to put a little bit here on the side, and I'm going to blend it in with the red. I'm not going to go all the way into the apple. I'm going to do just the side. And I want everybody to put that same color. Can you see where the stem is? Right in the stem, just a couple of strokes. We don't want too many strokes in the stem of this color, just to make it pop a little bit. Okay. And there you have it. A perfect apple.
Apple.
I feel as though I could go a little bit darker here on the side. I reckon I could go just a little bit darker. But make sure you go smooth. You got to blend it, kids. Yeah, it's really important that you blend it. That's what this value thing is all about. That's why we're learning about value with this activity. We're learning how to blend the dark with the light. Yeah, this is the side of the apple, and it has to be dark. And don't forget, you're not going to go too far into the apple. You're just going to go up to a certain point. Now, I feel as though I need to just add a little bit because my paints are a little bit dry. So I feel as though I need to add a little bit more red here in the middle. Yeah, just to blend it with both sides, both with the black and the white. I'm just going to add a little bit more red here for myself. Okay. How's it going? How's it going? I suppose it has. Haven't seen what anyone's done yet, so I'm very curious to see what you've done.
Ánh sáng tự nhiên chiếu từ đây xuống thì nó vậy thì chỗ này nó sẽ tối thôi.
Does anybody want to show me their work?
I'm not done this.
Oh, how come you cut out your two pieces? Anne, how come you didn't do it on a piece of paper? I've got my two apples on a piece of paper. Did you? You're supposed to trace it on another piece of paper because the paper that the photocopy is, the photocopy has very thin paper. Wow, that's good, Nina. I like it. Nice one. You kind of, oh, there it is. I see it now. I see it now, Okay, you've done more things than I wanted you to do. You've kind of progressed a little bit. Okay, now with the same red that you used for the apple, right? You're going to, okay, let me just lift this up a bit so you can see it. I'm going to go to the other side. Can everybody see my picture here? So I've got a red apple, and then I've got, look at my background here. My background on the other side is red. So I want everybody to make this part of their picture red, this part here. Can everybody see down here? So I want you to take your paintbrush and put red everywhere down here. Okay, no black, no white, just red down here.
Teacher,
Yes.
I need to go change my water.
Yeah, definitely go change your water. Everybody should change their water if they feel that it's gone a little bit dark, because then all our paints will get all muddy. We don't want that. All our colors will be dark and muddy and brown and yucky. So yes, you should change your water regularly. When I paint, I often have like about 3 or 4 jars of water, so I don't have to get up. I just use a different jar when I feel like my water's getting a little bit dirty. I just don't have to get up because I have them nearby. So I have like about 3 or 4 jars. Okay, is everybody painting the bottom part? Yeah.
Red. Teacher, can I go and change my water?
Yes, you don't have to ask me. You can do that by yourself for sure. All right. Now, what I want everybody to do with the same paintbrush, you don't have to wash it. I want everybody to make a dark red with a little bit of black in it, and I want you to paint this part here, okay? This part behind the other apple, not this apple. We do not want red where we painted a red apple. So everybody, please stop what you're doing. Have a look at my canvas, right? We are not going to put a red background for our red apple. We're going to put a red background for the gray apple. So everybody needs to make a dark red for here. Don't make it too dark. We need to make it just a little bit dark. Okay, so here's my palette. Here's my palette, right? And I'm going to make this. I'm going to make this a little bit darker. Okay, I don't want it to be too dark. What do you think of that color? Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Really good color.
Yeah, I like it. I feel as though I need to make a little bit more. You know why? Because that's quite a large area. Look, I have to put paint all over here, right? I have to put paint all over here. So I might have to add a little bit more red
A little bit white. I think you should put a little bit white because that looks kind of like a little bit dark.
Which one?
the color, the
Wait a
red.
minute. Let me see. Hang on a sec. Let me just see. Say that again.
It's the dark red color that you just
Show,
use to color the top of the gray apple.
show me your work for a second, Ruby. Show me your work.
I'm not done. Still
That's okay.
painting.
I want to see it anyway. Show me.
Wait. I'm just
Stop.
halfway.
So this is the color that I'm making for my background. Okay. My background is going to be black and red. It's just going to be a darker red. Okay. That's all. Because I want the background to be different. Yeah. So these two colors need to be different, like my picture here, right? These two colors. They have to be different. All right, so I think I'm ready to paint the background now. I'm going to turn my picture around so it can suit me a little bit better. It's always a very good idea, kids. Whenever you're in an uncomfortable position, just turn your picture around, just so that you don't have to stretch. Who enjoyed last week's color activity?
Me.
Was that fun?
Yes, it was very fun.
Yeah.
My friend came over my house and had a sleepover here, and my mom printed 2 of that activity, and we
Yeah.
put together.
Ah, that's nice. That's a nice way to spend the evening, doing some art like that. How fun is
Yes.
that? I think my paint needs to be a little bit darker.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I feel as though it's too close a color to the red. You know, I think because you kids are learning so much art, maybe you can teach your friends how to do some of this.
yeah, I teach her like hue and tint and everything, and the color wheel opposite
Yeah,
color.
you told him about tint, did you say?
Yes.
Excellent, Ruby. And you remembered the word tint. What were some of the other words that we learned last week? Who remembers?
Hue. Shade.
You and
Shade.
good and
Tone.
excellent.
Tone.
Do you know what they mean?
Shade. Tone.
What does shade mean?
Color plus black. Color.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing now. I'm doing color and black, so I'm doing a shade now. Very good. I'm very pleased that you remember those words.
My friend used orange and blue. I use red and blue.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Cái gì? Lại thích một đợt đấy. Lại thích một đợt đâu ấy.
All right, so now I'm finished my two backgrounds, my top and my bottom. Can everybody have a look at what I've done? Can everybody see?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to do my stem now, my stem. Do you know what my stem is? The stem is the thing that comes out of the apple. I'm going to turn it around because it's a little bit easier. Right, and I'm going to make it a very, very dark, a dark color, like a black red, like a very dark red. Okay, this is how dark I want it, like almost black. Yeah, almost black. That's how much dark I want it. Okay, you might need to use a very small paintbrush because it's a very tight spot in there. In fact, I'm going to change my paintbrushes over now because I feel as though I'm going to mess it up if I don't use a small paintbrush. Now, kids, you definitely need to know when it's time to change a paintbrush and turn it into a small one. Because if you try and get into the small areas with a large or middle-sized paintbrush, you'll just mess it up. See what I'm doing now? I'm using this very, very small paintbrush that has a nice tip to it, right? It has a tip, and I'm going to go as close as I can in order to color in my stem. Okay, and that's my stem. There's my apple, right? The only thing that's missing here is the green leaf. We're going to do that in a minute. Okay. So everybody should have this. I would like everybody to hold up your paints, your paintings, please. I want to see what you've done. I know you're not finished yet, but I want to see what you've done. Nice. Good, Jessie. Come on, guys. Everybody hold up your work. I want to see your work. Good. Good. Keep going, Lamb. That's nice. Mooncake. Beautiful. I feel as though your background color could be a little bit darker. See, mine was, they look exactly the same to me. They look this similar. So that's why the background has to be darker, I think, for you. See how mine's a little bit darker here? Can you make your background a little good? Keep going, Lamb. That's good. Dark, long,
Teacher,
yes.
do we use this apple?
No, that's our stencil.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
we only use that as a stencil. We don't have to color those in.
And then we color done, but it doesn't good at all.
Ruby, you can use that to do another one with different colors if you want, because we have many different colored apples. We don't only have red apples, we have green apples and yellow apples, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can make another painting if you want.
No.
All right. Jang, let me see your work, please, Jang. Jang. Let me see your work.
Quick.
All right, as soon as you guys have finished, with the background, the red background, I want everybody to wash out their paintbrushes and wipe them as well. Make sure you wipe them. Because now we're going to work with grey. In fact, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I have to go and change my water. Look at this water.
Oh,
I can't use that and then try and get grey.
is
If I try and get grey, it's going to become a little bit reddish.
It's purple.
Yeah, so I have to change my
The
water.
watercolors is similar to my watercolor too.
Yeah.
But after all, and I got this kind of red. I don't know. What?
What that noise?
Somebody crying.
Is somebody crying?
Guys, if you're going to make terrible noises like that, make sure that you mute yourself. Okay? Nobody needs to hear those noises. If you want to talk, unmute yourselves. But if you're going to make terrible noises like that, mute yourselves. All right. I'm nearly ready. How's everybody going? How are you traveling? I'm going to go to this part, right? I'm going to go to my grey now. All right, my grey. So what I want you to do is the same as what you did on this side, right? So I need you all. Is everybody ready? Are you all ready?
Oh,
Come on, guys.
Yes.
All right. Now, do you remember how I got my white? Do you remember how I got my white? And I put it on my smiley face here.
Yes.
Remember? This is what I'm doing now. You know, I know you can't see it very well. So I'll put a little bit of white in the background. And then I also put my white for the shine. All right, so I'm going to hold that up so that you can see what I've done. Like this. All right, so I've got, oops. So I've got the white that goes across like this. All right, and then the back coming down to the sides. And then I've got this shiny part here. All right, I've got a lot of paint there. I'm going to put a lot of paint because it's drying so quickly. All right, so this is what I've got. Now I want you, everybody, to make a middle grey. Does everybody understand when I say middle grey? What does that mean? It means a grey.
A medium gray, a medium of dark and light.
Well, it's going to be a grey, but it's not going to be too light or too dark. You're right. So can everybody see my white here? I'm going to put a little bit of black in this white. I'm going to mix it around because I need a lot of this middle grey. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more white. Now that's not enough grey because I need to use this for the background as well, not only my apple. So I'm going to put a little bit, I'm going to say a lot more white. All right, because I need to use this for the background, right?
Yeah,
Again, I'm
come
going to take
try
a little bit of black,
Oh.
a little bit of black. Now, can everybody see my grey here? Do you think that's a middle grey?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's very light. So when I say middle grey, I mean something in between black and something in between black and white. Yeah, something in between black and white. I feel as though that's, again, still a little bit too light. So I need a middle grey, mid-tone, a middle grey, exactly middle, somewhere in the middle. I know it's hard to find. You just have to experiment. You just have to keep adding a little bit more black every time, just a little bit. Okay. Always just add just a little bit of black. Try not to get any red in there. I think that's pretty good, actually. It could go a little bit darker, maybe. All right. I think I'm settled on this one now. I think that's my mid gray, right? As soon as I finish making my mid gray, I start painting my apple everywhere. Remember, just like we did last time. Make sure you don't go over the white parts.
Looking good.
How come?
How's it all going?
It's a little bit not good,
Who said that?
Jesse.
Let me see your work, Jessie. Wait, I can't see. I can't see you. Oh. What happened to the white part?
What?
What happened to the white part?
It's still there.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. Oh, that's good. That's not, that's actually very good, Jessie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You said not good. I see amazing work. All
Yeah.
right, now do you remember this part here where we're supposed to blend it in with the white? Do you remember that part? We need a
Yes.
very dry paintbrush to do that. We need a dry paintbrush to blend it in with this white, this part, right? So I need you all to pay attention while I do this in front of you so that you can see it. All right, now I'm going to take, well, actually I need more white because it's already dry. I've got a heater right under here and it's just drying it out too quickly. I just can't seem to keep up with it. All right, now, do you remember this part? It's really important that you understand how to do this part, right? You take your very dry paintbrush and you blend it. Okay, that's the trick. The trick is to blend this part here. Blend, blend, blend. Is everybody watching me do this? We're blending it. We don't want there to be a very straight line. We just want to blend the white with the gray. All right? So it's nice and blended. And we do the top part as well. Blending it together. Now, guys, you need to be watching me. I can see that a lot of you are not even watching the screen. Huh? You need to be watching me as I do this. We always demonstrate, and then you do.
Make noise, make it.
Okay, now I'm going to go around my circle here. Yeah.
I think my work is a little bit of terrible.
Which one? Jesse, is that you again?
No, me, Lam.
Lamb, let me see your work.
Okay. Yes. Let me. Here.
Okay, so let me tell you what you need to do. You need to blend the white with your red a little bit. See the white and the red?
A little white.
The white and the red, you need to blend it. Hang on, let me just get you up here. Add pin. All right, now, Lamb,
Yes.
can you see how the one your this part here, right? Yours is, it's not blended in with the red. You have to make it a gradual blend. And you can do that with a little bit of water. And also, I don't think you did the dark part here. See this dark part? You need to do that as well.
Yes.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions or queries or comments? Wow. Hey, Nina, I like it. I love your apple.
Thank you.
Does anybody else want to show me their work? Hey, Mooncake. Interesting. Good. I like it. Okay, now remove pin. Let's go back to my picture. I'm going to show you how to make this shine, this part here. Okay, we go around and around and we blend it in. We're blending it in together, right? Do you remember what we did? We have to, that's whatever we did with the red apple, we have to do here, but obviously with different colors. And we need to get some of that white and we to make this side a little bit lighter. Do you remember we did that with the red? We're doing
Yes.
the same. We're doing the same here. We're going to make it just a little bit lighter on one side because that's where the sun is on this side. That's why we get that shine on there as well. All right, so don't forget, we don't want to go too close to the middle. When you're doing the light on the one side of the apple, we don't want to take that light all the way to the center. We want to keep it to the side. Keep it to the side. Now I'm ready to do my dark side. So I'm going to do my other side of the apple. I'm going to do it darker. Okay.
Mẹ đăng ký tin chắc một thời gian ấy là mẹ tốt ra ngay luôn. Học bác
I'm going to make this darker now on this side. There you go. A little bit darker. Now remember what we're doing here today. We are working with value. It's important that you understand we are trying to blend and we're trying to get a light and dark. That's why we're doing this activity. So you did it in color with the red apple, and now we're doing it in black and white. I'm trying to get the dark.
What color?
Excuse me. Sorry, did I deafen you?
Nope.
My sneezing. All right, so there's my apple, and I'm making it dark on one side because that's where the shade is. We know what shade means now. And a little bit in there as well.
Teacher,
Yes.
is this?
Yeah, that's better. And also in here, Lamb, look, in here, you put a lot of white in there. It should be darker in there where the stem is.
A little red.
Yeah, a little red and a little bit of dark red as well. So where the stem is, can you see it? I'll
Yes,
hold it like close. Right, have a look at
see it.
mine.
I see it.
Just behind the stem, you have to make it a little bit darker.
Okay.
All right. All right, I am ready. I'm just about ready to do my background on my other side. I'm going to do my leaf as well. Okay, so for my gray apple, I'm going to make a mid-tone leaf, right? A mid-tone leaf, but my stem is going to be darker. Okay, my stem. So this is where I have to change my paintbrushes now. It's important you understand when we change our paintbrushes because you should not try and get to the details with a large paintbrush. It'll just mess up your work. You need a nice, small and pointy paintbrush to get to the details and the corners. All right, otherwise you're going to get very messy work. Now, this is going to be my stem. My stem is going to be almost black. Almost black. Maybe it is black. Maybe I want it to be black completely.
Mẹ ơi, cái con nói gì đó. Teacher,
Yeah.
is this the color?
The black for the stem?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I feel as though I kind of want to go a little bit lighter here, just so there's a difference between the stem and this. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of a shine in my my leaf. So I feel like I need to just put a few highlights in my leaf. All right, I'm ready to do the background of my other apple now. So I'm going to put dark down the bottom and light at the top. So I'm going to do my light at the top first, like this, because remember how I told you we're going to make a lot of that mid-tone. Wait, I need a larger paintbrush. Nice big paintbrush, so I can get a lot of this done. Now, guys, we don't have too much time left. We have about 20 minutes left, so I need everybody to, if you don't know, if you're not going to finish this today, that's perfectly okay. But I definitely want you to put these, I want you to post these up in the chat. Okay. If anyone's having difficulty, you tell me and I'll have a look at your work and then I can give you some advice. Okay, ask me now because you can't ask me later. That's the whole point of having this class, is that you get advice firsthand. Yes.
Is this that gray?
The mid-grey?
Yes.
I have to see it on the paper. I think you could go a little bit lighter. I'm not sure. I can't really tell.
In the apple.
In the apple?
Yes.
Cô giải thích em cái gì để cô ấy nhìn thấy có màu đấy không? Có màu tươi trắng.
Con đang hỏi là.
I can't really see it. Now,
Okay.
I can't really see it. I need to see it on the paper.
In this.
Yeah, you could go a little bit lighter. Is that a mid-grey?
Color.
Are you trying to get a mid-grey, Lamb?
Teacher, can you give some advice for my pictures?
Show me. Who's talking?
Jessie.
Jessie, let me see. Let me see. I can't see you. Wait. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Now, Jessie, right behind the stem, you have to make it a little bit darker. Have a look at my picture. I want you to see my stem, right? See just here? Can you see there's a little bit of dark just behind the stem and the one here as well? Can you see that there's a little bit of dark?
Oh, there you are. Yeah. Now, Jessie, right behind the stem, you have to make.
Yes.
I can hear myself twice.
Qua mẹ anh mở vậy. Con là tắt rồi mà.
Hold up your work now, guys, because we only have 20 minutes. If I can help you, now is the time to ask for help. If you want me to give you some advice about your paintings, now is the time to ask.
Can you add 3 minutes?
Huh? Who said that?
Can you add 3?
I can't understand. You muted yourself too quickly. Say it again.
Can you add 3 minutes?
Oh, can I add 3 minutes? You're so specific, Sean. Why 3? Why not 4? Why not 2? Why 3? Okay, I think I'm done with my mid-tone, my mid-gray here in the background. And I'm ready to do my my dark gray now here at the bottom. So there you have it. Now I need to make my dark gray. All right, I'm nearly finished. How are you guys going? I'm nearly finished. Oh, and we have, as soon as I've done this, and then we have to do the green leaf here on this side. Yeah, that's the last thing we have to do.
Mẹ ơi, mẹ tắt cái một con cái ảnh anh đất non một con này con thầy đọc phí. Nhưng mẹ Xuân luôn luôn phải kẹp em vừa ơi sao tắt đấy rồi mà có ai nói ý em vẫn đang một nít mà nói chuyện mẹ không phải
I'm nearly finished. How are you all going? I'm nearly finished.
It's going good.
Actually, I almost finished.
All right. Now, don't forget to put your names at the bottom if you want to, yeah? You don't have to, but you can if you want to. So I'm going to put my name here down the bottom. Vicki. I'm going to say Vicki. Vicki. And then I'm going to put, today's the 7th. The 7th of the 7th, 23. 23. All right. Now, the last thing I need to do is a little bit of green, yeah, for my leaf.
Apple. Terrible. Was that an apple on terrible?
ơi
All right, so I'm just going to get my nice green and then I'm going to paint the apple. And that's it. And I'm going to put a few highlights in there as well. And then I'm going to add a little bit more white just to make it less transparent. The white, when you add white to a color, it makes it less see-through. Now, another word for see-through is transparent. Everybody say transparent.
Transparent.
Good. That means see-through. Yeah. It means that the paint looks really thin and you can see the paper. Yeah. That's when you add white. For example, can everybody see how transparent my green is? I don't know if you can tell, but that's pretty transparent. And now I'm just going to add a little bit more white to it, and it's just going to make it more opaque. Opaque means less see-through. And there you have it. And then I've done my whole painting. Ta-da! What do you think of my picture?
Yeah.
Can I see your pictures? I'd like to see your pictures too.
That is correct.
Thank you. I want to see your pictures too. Ooh, Jessie, that's better. And do the apple as well, the white one, the red one. Make sure you do in behind the stem. And your stems need to be dark, almost black.
Okay.
And what are you doing? Show me what you're doing. I can't hear a thing you're saying.
Yes.
Show me, Mooncake.
Here.
Ooh, hang on, Mooncake. I just want to make you, I want to pin you. Hang on. I want to pin you. Ooh, where are you? Here. Add pin. Everybody have a look at Mooncake's work. Now,
We can't see. We
can you
can't see our work.
Just a second, I'm talking to Mooncake. Mooncake, can you see your gray apple? I want you to make the blending of the dark gray with the middle tone. I want you to add a little bit more middle tone so you can blend it in together. Can you see? Have a look at my picture here. Can you see how it's blended in nicely here?
Yes.
It's not too sudden. It's not very sudden. It blends in very, very slowly, right? The value from the dark to the light is gradual. It's slow. It's not sudden.
Where's the green? Green. 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 It's so much green. Sẽ là màu nó đậm hơn. Ôi ôi chết. Gì rồi? Người ấy rồi ơi. Sao đấy?
Where is the seventh?
Teacher, I'm finished.
Yeah. Show me light, Let me see light. Oh, interesting. So just behind the stem has to be a little bit dark. But that's good. Well done. And you're 6 years old. You did that all by yourself. That's very good. Look how young you are. And look what an amazing picture you just created. That's excellent. I'm very impressed. Let me see. Mooncake, let me see. Ah, yeah. Wow, guys, have a look at Mooncake's work. Can everybody see Mooncake's work?
No, only host and co-host can see Mooncake video.
Wait. Spotlight for everyone. Wait, Mooncake. Wait, let me just hot spot you. Ah, there you are. Can everybody see Mooncake's work?
Yes.
Amazing, Mooncake. Mooncake, let me see your face as well. Let me see your face. That is so good. That is so good.
Con nhìn thấy bạn ấy đang làm gì ấy?
Well done. Are you happy with your work, Mooncake?
Yes.
I love what you did, Mooncake. I really love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. You are so good and you've taken instruction really, really well. Done amazing. Who else to share their work? Who wants to share their work?
I'm not finished.
Gallery. I want somebody to share their work, please. Oh, Nina, let's have a look at yours. I'm going to spotlight you, okay? Spotlight for everyone. Nina, let's have a look at your work. Oh, show me. Put it up again, Nina. Wow. Okay, now, Nina, are you listening? I want this part, I want you to blend this part of your apple with the middle gray because it's too sudden. I feel as though it's too sudden, right? You've gone too light and then there's a big,
Okay.
yeah, so make it blend in a little bit. Is that your sister?
Yes.
Tell her, stop pushing you. Why is she pushing you? All right, who else wants to share their artwork? Let me see. Tun, let me have a look at you. Spotlight for everybody. Wait a sec, one at a time. Go a little bit further back, please. Go back. Go back, not front. Yes. All right. Now, can you see this part of your red apple? Can you see how you've got black there? You've got black here. So this part has to be blended a little bit more with the red. See, this part needs to be blended on yours. Understand? But it's still very good. Okay, it's still very good. You've got paint on your face. Good, Torn, good job. Okay, who else wants to share? Somebody was showing me their work before. Who was it? Sue, let's have a look. Wait a sec. Spotlight. Okay, Sue, let me have a look. Ooh, nice. I like it. With your red, I feel as though you need a little bit more white on this side, right? A little bit white on this side and a little bit dark on the other side. So I feel as though your white and your black need to be worked on a little bit more here.
Mẹ ơi.
Didn't go that one, but we started them on this one. All right, who else is going to share with me? Come on, guys. Let me see what you've done. Wait, Fan, let me have a look at yours. No, you got to blend it in more, Stu. You got to blend it in. Fan, let me have a look, honey. Wow, that looks great. Let me see it, Fan. Let me see. Turn it around. Show me. Where's she gone? She left. Fan, come back. Ow. All right, who's going to share with me? Yes, Lamb, do you want to share?
I'm not finished.
Nice. Okay, so just a little bit more. Oh, it's really lovely, yeah. But you have to make it a little bit lighter on this side where the shine is, where your shine is, and a little bit dark, not gray, black and red. Not gray. It looks like you've got gray there.
Yeah.
We need to make this black and red.
Yes.
And you have to blend it in with the red. All right, let me see, Sue. Let me see. Wait. Spotlight. Okay, let me have a look. Can't really see, too much shine. Yeah. Can you please get some green and do the leaf? I want you to do the leaf on your red apple. Oh, you have. There's too much light. Okay, with your red apple, you have to put a little bit of dark just here, right where the stem is. Can you see here? A little bit more. Okay, Sue? Have a look at the example. Have a look at the example if you've got one. All right, guys. Well done, everybody. Good job. I'm really, really happy with your work. And I want you all to put your artwork. Oh, Fan, before you go, can I see that again? Show me, Fan. Show me again. Show me your work. Show me your work.
Yeah.
Fan, show me your work, please. Oh my God. She's not understanding a word I'm saying. Show me your work, Fan. Fanti Nat Lin. Show me your work. All right. Good. And just blend in the black a little bit with the red, yeah? Yes, Sue? Blend a little bit more the black with the red. And it has to be on the whole side, not just the bottom part, up here as well, Sue. Look. Look, Sue. Sue?
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me. All right, guys. Well done. I'll see you next week, okay? Did you have fun? Good girl, Sue. Good girl. Did everybody have fun today?
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice, Boo. That's beautiful. Well done. Good girl. Ooh, 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 ooh. I paint all over the computer. All right. Hey, Lamb, that's good. Wow, that's fantastic, you guys. You guys did so well. Can you please put your artwork on the chat? Can you do that?
Okay.
Yeah. Put your name, your age, and then put your artwork. All right, I'll see you next week, everyone. Good job, everybody.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Teacher.
Bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
bye, everyone.
Have a nice weekend.
You too, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a nice weekend.
Okay, thank you.